This video will illustrate how to set up IAI MCON-C-ECM EtherCAT motion controller with any Omron Sysmax machine automation controllers. The N-Series POC, such as NX102-1000 POC and IAI RCP6 actuators. I'm Tom Trent, Application Engineer for Valent Corporation. Let's get started. So here's the hardware layout that we have. We have the NX102 here. We have the power supply to power up the NX102 POC and also the MCON controller. And also here's the couple actuators. So as you can see here, we have the computer connecting to the MCON controller to set up and configure the axis. And then from the computer, we also use the Sysmax Studio and connect it to the NX102 via Ethernet cable to program it. Here's another shot on how my layout is right now. Now we're gonna launch Sysmax Studio so that we can configure all the axes as well as the program. Let's continue on. So once you launch the Sysmax Studio, since my POC is NX102-1000, so I wanna select that under device and also the model. And for the version, I'm gonna select 1.31 because that's what I have. And I'm gonna click create. Once you've done that, what you want to do next is to configure the EtherCAT portion of it. So you want to double click on the EtherCAT, and then another Windows will show up. It shows the controller icon. So what you want to do is to right mouse click the controller itself, and then select the display ESI library. Because what we're going to do next is we're going to install the ESI file for the MCON EtherCAT controller. So once you open that library, you will see a lot of other EtherCAT modules are here. So since we want to install the file, you want to click Install File. Then you want to browse to the folder where the ESI is located. And then select the file itself and then click Open. And that basically will complete the installation for the ESI file. Then the next thing what you want to do at this point is we want to click on the controller itself, because what we want to do next is to set up the communication so we can go online with the PLC. Since my connection between my computer to the PLC is a straight connection, so I want to select direct connection via Ethernet. The IP address of the NX102-1000 is 192.168.250.001. So that's where I put it in here. I can perform the Ethernet communication test to make sure everything is okay. My cable is okay. My IP address is okay. If everything's correct, then you will get the response test. So at this point, you want to click OK. So the next thing we would need to do is to go online with the PLC. So you want to click this online icon to go online. Once you're online, and how you know you're online? Because you see that yellow bar here. So you're actually online with the PLC. You want to double click on the EtherCAT at this point. The EtherCAT controller will show up again. At this point, you want to right click and another menu come up, and you want to select compare and merge with actual network configuration. At this point, as you can see, the software is basically try to go out and see what device is connected to the PLC, and it see this MCON-C-ECM control. So what we want to do is we want to click apply actual network configuration. Once you do that, then left side will have the same configuration like the right side. So here's how it looks. Once you accomplish this, what you want to do is to close all the windows. At this point, you want to right click on the MCON-C-ECM icon. You want to right mouse click it, and another window will show up, and you want to select the Edit Module Configuration. Once you do that, another windows will open. You want to make sure you place the cursor on the axis 0 and then right click on it. And you want to select Compare and Merge Actual Module Configuration. At this point, basically what you want to do is to make sure what you have on the right side will be transferred to the left side so that you have it on your project. So you want to click Apply, Actual Module Configuration next. Once you got everything matched, you want to click OK to close this window. At this point, we want to go offline. So to do that, we want to click the offline icon to disconnect and also close out the windows. At this point, what we want to do is, because our EtherCAT configuration is complete, we want to set up the axis with the configuration for both actuators. So to do that, you want to click on Axis, Setting, and then click Add and Motion Control Axis. Once you did that, the MC_axis00 will be created. So you want to select it and then right click on it and select Edit. Then it will show this windows. Now in this windows, basically you will need to configure the settings for that axis. So you want to click on the axis basic setting and you want to change the virtual axis to servo axis. And then select the correct servo axis for output device 1. Then you want to expand the detail setting and then make sure you select the appropriate parameters, the setting for the output, such as control word, the target position, and the modes of operation. You do the same thing for the input side. You want to make sure you select the status word, position actual value, and the modes of operation display. The next thing we want to do is we want to go and select the unit conversion setting. Because the II actuator, the unit is in millimeter, so we want to select the millimeter, and also the pitch on the actuator itself is 5 millimeter per rev. So you want to make sure you change that. Then you want to click on the operation setting icon and set up the maximum velocity, the start velocity, the maximum jaw velocity, as well as acceleration and deceleration. What you want to do next is repeat the steps that we did earlier for MC's axis 001. So when you finish, you're going to have both axes defined here. What we then want to do next is, if you want to do linear interpolation or circular interpolation, you need to create an axis group. So to do that, you want to select the axis group setting, right click on it, select Add, and then select axis group setting. Once that is created, it has the name MC_group000. You want to select it, right click on it, and select Edit. In this windows, you want to select basically your actuator that you defined earlier, MC axis 000 and MC axis 001 for axis 0, axis A0, and axis A1. This is how to set up an IAI MCON-C-ECM EtherCAT controller with an Omron Sysmax machine automation controller NX102-1000 POC. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.